Hello everybody, this is Alchemy's Global Soft Skills. In our earlier classes, we had dealt or discussed about emotions, emotional intelligence, and we continued to narrate you through different parts. We tried to narrate you through different parts. We have made it into different parts, part 1, part 2, part 3. Now this is, I think, part 7. It's all about the importance of emotions or how important emotions are. Don't we say, don't we think about it, don't we ask a question ourselves? We say, is it necessary? Let us be practical. Why there should be emotions? We also see some people saying, no need of being emotional. By saying so, he is emotional. They say like that, let us be not emotional, let us be practical. That particular narration itself is emotional. Without emotions, the life does not survive on this earth. So we are just trying to know whether is it important or not. It's a small article we have made it. It's a small corpus made by Alchemy's Global Soft Skills, and just to make you know about, we start with this reading of the importance of emotions. Okay, we all have been using the word emotion. Let us know little more about emotions. Emotion is a strong feeling, an abstract relating to ideas or qualities rather than physical things. It is an intangible asset of humankind. Emotions animate human behavior. It has a quality and an attribute, that is to say, characteristic quality traditionally associated with a person. Emotions are filled or comprised of actions, the process of doing something to achieve an aim, and she becomes a man of action who prefers to do things rather than think about and discuss them. Thus, emotions purge lethargy. If you are lazy, it will remove your laziness. A full description and explanation to know why emotions are important by classifying under different necessity and overcome privation, that is, state in which you lack essentials such as food and warmth. Warmth means shelter. Emotions. One of the importance is survival, outlive. Right from the period when the theory of evolution was propounded, that is to say, put forward an idea or theory for consideration, or say through Darwinism, or say through, let us say what Darwin said, Darwinism, right from the origin of species and the other primates, including human beings, all these had an internal guidance system, an instinct, an inborn, inherent tendency to behave in a certain way. This natural ability worked as a sustenance and support for evolution. And all this, where we are now, is in this world, right from apes to dark ages to the Renaissance, That is to say, the revival of interest for human comforts, arts, literature could be only possible through or by emotions. And the emotions thus propounded with consistency that has given us today this modern age. Emotions transformed the earlier sluggish world. Emotions transformed the earlier sluggish world into an up-to-date, latest, a cutting-edge, innovative, the forefront, pioneering, a high-tech, state-of-the-art, progressive, contemporary art, literature, music, etc. All these developed because of emotions. If all these emotions were not present, there would not have been an evolution, even for art or for that matter language, English. There was a lot of emotions. The Oxford Dictionary prepared, composed by 6 great men, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 9 I think, 9 great men, long beard. They dedicated their life to make that Oxford Dictionary. That was their emotion, that the world should know English. World should know the meanings of English. Don't we call that as emotions? Yes. He could have said, "Arey, eat and sleep, why all this?" He could have said that, but today we are so happy. We have a dictionary. We have Google, which is connected to those dictionaries, isn't it? So this is all because of emotions. And emotions creates inclination, liking and fondness. So this is importance. Is it not important? It is important, isn't it? Okay, the second one. A determinant affects the outcome. Emotions affects the outcome. Emotions enables to make a choice after thinking about several possibilities. It enables big, crucial and important decisions. It strongly affects how a situation will progress. It is a valuable source of information. The flow of emotional connections should never be severed, should never be cut, should never be disconnected. Communication. It has always been a question mark. How can emotions communicate? It has always been a question mark. How can emotions communicate? Yes, our emotions help us to communicate. Let us see. Face has always been the index of man, and it measures your thought, an idea or opinion produced by your thinking. The face produces it. All that is shown in your face. It's the index. Tells all about your attitude, whether you are self-confident and whether you are non-cooperative, whether you are comfortable or uncomfortable. Your face tells. It tells about your adamant approach and also your obedience. We can amply accept that even a silent face can express and communicate. Not like something. So one example, a person then strains his facial muscles to make a silly face. He strains his facial muscles to make a silly face, to make the baby laugh. And then baby laughs. That's also the emotions in you help you to uh, for the makeup. For the makeup, it helps you for the makeup. Okay. You make your face and eyes attractive to show that you are concerned about his problem and also his needs, and all that creates communication. Here, emotions work as means of communication. The only thing required here is understanding the body language. Okay, it again important in one of the importance makes watchful. It alerts you. Let us see how it alerts. In certain circumstance, in certain circumstance situation, we feel uncomfortable with a person's behavior. Our emotions alert us. If we precisely apprehend our sustained emotions and be confident in expressing ourselves, it signals that you have been feeling uncomfortable due to the other person's behavior. Your such emotional expressions is well perceived by the other person, who soon rectifies to behave properly and observe the decorum. He observes the decorum, polite way of may I come in, sir, and sitting down, and then the etiquettes which has to be maintained, all that he starts maintaining by you are expressing that you have been disliking him the way he has behaved. So he rectifies, isn't it? Emotions unites people. Now let us see how it unites people. Our emotions may be the most promising source of uniting all members of humankind. In this world, we have different races living in different physical environments, and while exploring their surroundings, emotions supported them as modern technology, and they could discover different parts of this world. Bravery is an emotive surge in the human being. Bravery is an emotive surge in the human being. For that matter, any creature, its emotions are the surge, inner, it's assimilated in the body. Bravery is an emotive surge which enabled. Bravery is an emotive surge which enabled Christopher Columbus to discover America. Likewise, you see this also. Let us see how emotions, because of this person's emotions, this character's emotions, we have come to know so many things in this world. Let us see. I will read it out. Okay. Likewise, Vasco da Gama sailed from Portugal to discover India, but landed up within the Caribbean Sea, that is North America, North American continent, South American continent, north part, and the South America, Mexican Gulf. That whole area is the Caribbean Sea. Okay, so Columbus sailed to discover India from Portugal. He harbored at one of the islands, at one of the archipelago of the Caribbean Sea, and he thought that it is India. He felt very escalated, or we can say exalted, very joyful he was to go back to Portuguese and say that he has discovered India. And when the Portuguese king asked him, what did you see? He said, I saw all tribal people. Then he said, no, you have not been to India. You had been to west of India, and today we call that as West Indies. And then the Queen of Spain financed him for a voyage to India. Then, with all his emotions, he traveled through the Atlantic, he entered the Indian Ocean uh, through the Cape of Good Hope, that is South Africa. You have that cape is known like Cape Comorin. We have in Kanyakumari in India, peninsular India. We have a cape that in our geography also it is Cape of Good Hope. This Cape of Good Hope is named after the emotional surge Columbus had and was confident that he would certainly land in India. So that is how the emotions worked. That is how the search was created through emotions with these two great men. Though there was no technology then, there was no technology. Only emotions made them brave. Okay. This I told you about Christopher Columbus, who discovered America, who became brave through his emotions. He was so brave and he was steadfast always. He entered the Amazon river. It was so broad, the Amazon river mouth is so broad that he felt he is sailing on the sea waters. Instantly he uh, cupped a little water. He cupped a little water and tasted. It was not saline, it was sweet water. He then thought, how suddenly this sweet water I am tasting in the mid seas. Then he thought that it's a river. So with all the technology today, we are not able to enter deep into the Pacific Ocean, which is almost holding 40% of our earth. So we need more emotional bravery to discover more about the Pacific Ocean also. Maybe one day you people, one of you would certainly be emotionally elevated, uh, have that bravery in you assimilated, and you will discover more islands in the Pacific also. See? And one more example. Uh, it's also very emotional rather this one, and touching also, very touching. Let us know more about emotions through this excerpt, a small excerpt I produced before you, present before you. We all know Thomas Alva Edison. I think we all know we are in the brightness because of him. Today, if the world is bright, it is because of Thomas Alva Edison. His teacher gave him a letter to read by his mother. After reading the letter, she, that is to say, Thomas Alva Edison's mother, shed tears as the letter directed her that as the letter directed her that or letter indicated that or that letter expressed that Edison is expelled from the school, taken out of the school, as he has been found mentally retarded. His mother never let him know about the teacher's letter. Her emotional intelligence made her or gave tone and vigor to her mental caliber and endured through time and made Thomas Alva Edison a great scientist to brighten this world today, to brighten every home on this earth. This is the importance of emotion, perhaps, or indeed the growth of animal kingdom, and of course all primates, that is all animals including human beings, primates. has been possible through emotions, which makes them to take care of their babies. A small animal, monkey, takes care of its baby. It's emotion. Babies or offspring. For that matter, all feathered animals such as birds and their nestlings are taken care by its mother through emotions. In the expression of emotion in man and animal, Charles Darwin, who propounded the theory of the origin of species, wrote that the emotions of empathy, compassion, and forgiveness accept and forgive an offense. Forgiveness means accept or forgive an offense. Yes, always we should forgive some offense which is not very severe. Okay. Has the potential and dynamism to unite us as a species, or let us say species means all these primates, all animals, and this has been primordial means existing at or from the beginning of this time or the beginning of this earth. Ever since then, the emotions cooperated, and the flock of birds, the herd of sheep, the, the flock of sheep, birds, the herd of animals, the herd of elephants, human beings, the society, the communities, all this developed, evolved through emotions. So, emotions are very important in our working conditions. We have to understand the emotions, and you should have the emotional intelligence to control it, divert it to your favor. This is all we can say about emotions. Maybe there might be great scholars who might talk more about emotions, but whatever possible, Alchemy's Global Soft Skills has made this corpus for you. Hope you all would be happy to know about something more about emotions. You all know emotions, no doubt, but little I added in this. Maybe you'll feel happy about it. Please read good books. Always inculcate a habit of reading books, and at the same time be paced with, be alert with technological developments also. Both are important for your career, for your growth, for your prosperity. All the best to you. Hope you would be guided by Alchemy's Global Soft Skills. We are coming up of more such information, more such parts will be there. Uh, please be guided. Please, your patronizing this is very much solicited. We are very happy that you could spend some time to know about the soft skills. Thank you, all of you. See you again in our next class. Goodbye to all of you. Goodbye to all. All the best.